back to my channel. First video series. Wait, I didn't put any makeup on today.
That's okay.
It's pie five?
Yeah. Chiropractic.
I don't think perfection is achievable.
Exactly. That's not a real concept. Nothing can be perfect, or everything is perfect.
Okay, what are we talking about? So fun.
Let's talk about time.
As you can see, today we have a special guest. Guest, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Martynas Matevicius, and me and Courtney started the exact same quarter. So I've known her for about a year and a half now, and we've gotten pretty close over the past year and a half.
So, welcome to our brand new series, Chiro class. This first episode is going to be on chiropractic and the current healthcare situation.
So, doctor, what it means, if you translate it from Latin, is teacher, right? It translates from the word docere, which means to teach. So if you look currently, the job of the doctor should be to teach people how to create and live a healthy lifestyle. Yet we don't necessarily see that. Something else that I want to define is, well, what does it mean to be healthy? I feel like nobody really knows these days. I mean, we all chase fitness or nutrition but let's look at it this way. What if you break down the word healthy? Heal thy, heal self. It's really not that difficult.
I like that.
Right? And so like your body is able to heal itself, and so that's what healthcare should be about, like teaching people how to allow their bodies to heal and express themselves, right?
I love that.
Isn't there a philosophy?
Yeah, it actually kind of reminds me of chiropractic. We have this thing in chiropractic we call Vitalism. And that is a philosophy, and I kind of wrote it out just so I get it right for you guys, because I think it's such a powerful philosophy. The body is a conscious, self-developing, self-maintaining, and self-healing organism.
Right.
The kid, that's my word. So what does that mean? So your body's conscious. So that means, for example, autonomic nervous system. If you guys don't know what that means, it's basically a part of your nervous system that runs on its own. The brain runs it, and it just responds to things. So your body's conscious. It's doing that while you're even unaware of it. And your body's self-developing. Your body is constantly remaking millions and millions of cells, constantly developing new life within your body. And then it's also self-maintaining. So you're always adapting and shifting based upon whatever environment you're in. So your body, you go into a cold shower, your body's automatically going to adapt to whatever it needs to survive in that temperature. So cool. And then the last thing is it's also self-healing. So I like to define this as, you get a cut, what does your body do? It automatically gets to work building new skin cells, closing up those blood vessels, and you don't even have to tell it a single thing. You don't have to sit here and go, heal. It does it for you. This is what chiropractic was founded on.
Yeah, no, I follow that. I think if we take a step back and really compare the two philosophies of vitalism, right, of the fact that your body is intelligent, self-healing, maintaining, and developing, and then the other philosophy which is more mechanistic, which is more focusing on the human body as just different muscles and bones working together. It's not necessarily focusing on the body as one single thing. Well, anyway, if you don't come into health with the preconception that the body is able to heal itself, you're not going to get health right by any means. For example, look at the current death rate in the United States, right? It's like the top 2 deaths are,
diabetes, cardiovascular, and then
medical errors, right?
Yeah.
It's something like that, right? So.
And we're not dissing the medical field. I feel like it's just, there's so much corruption within that, and we can totally talk about that in another video, but like...
Yeah, and that's not the medical doctor's fault by any means. I mean, it's just a system that we live in.
It's a system.
If we all take a step back and compare today's medicine, today's medical model, with the current chiropractic model, it's two very different things, right? Today's medical system is more focused on mass production. I mean, if you have 350 million people within the country and you have to deal with pain and suffering and all these diseases, well, you have to mass produce. But one thing that it doesn't account for is personalized needs. because every single person is different, every single person is specific,
Yeah.
and we all need our personal way of dealing with healthcare.
Well, yeah, because chiropractors, if you think about it, you're going to a chiropractor, and basically in simple terms, we'll get into it in the next episode a little more in depth, but like, you're going to a chiropractor and you're receiving specific adjustments. So what they mean by specific is each person comes in and they're going to need a different adjustment based upon where they're at in that present day. So we are constantly tailoring a plan, a healthcare plan, to help you optimize your health at its highest expression and potential. We're always tailoring that differently to every single person that walks into our door. So that can be a different amount of adjustments you need in a certain period of time for a certain duration. So one thing that I also want to mention is we as students, our job is to figure out what kind of chiropractor we want to be. And so what does that mean? So in school we learn different techniques. Techniques are how somebody adjusts to you or their approach to it, just in general. And there's like over 300 techniques in the chiropractic profession, and at school we learn 7. So it's our job to figure out which technique we want to dive into, if we want to mix them, blah, blah, blah. And also at the same time, a lot of individuals don't know that, but that's why it's important to understand where you're at in your health journey, where you want to go, and to find a chiropractor that matches and resonates with that journey and what that looks like for you.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own personal way of adjusting. So like you kind of create your own technique as you go through school and as you get out into the real world. And you know, there's always places to learn and ways to learn. And I want to leave off with this quote, to remember that chiropractic works, but the chiropractor may not. Right? So make sure that you find a chiropractor that's in it for the right reasons, that wants to help you, that wants to teach you about health. And make sure that if you study chiropractic, that's the person that you become, right? Don't get it in the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Leo, can you stop? We're not getting any litter in the box. That was a good summary of our today's video, really. And I'm excited to dive deeper, like into the next episode on what is chiropractic, what we do as chiropractors, and like how that affects the body, and just go a little bit deeper. So hope you guys are excited for that video and to see Martynas's beautiful face more. And we might have like a third guest at some point, you know, just to dive a little deeper into some topics.
Oh, yeah.
But I think this is going to be a great series, and I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. I'll leave Martynas's info in the link if you want to check him out and his journey in chiropractic school. Yeah, any final words, Martynas?
Power's on.
Light it up, baby! Martynas is eating my soup I made for him. This is the chocolate we're eating today. Caramel sea salt dark chocolate by Endangered Species. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.